to The Pulse. I'm Jasmine Huda. Schools across the St. Louis area work with these departments on how to respond to active shooter and other critical incidents. But there is so much more to these types of incidents that we might not consider. Joining us, recent training the Clayton and the Clayton Police Department, among other departments. We have Chief Mark Smith, Clayton Police Department. Hi, Turk. He is with the Clayton School District. He's the district's Chief Communications Officer and Safety and Security Coordinator. Both of you.
For having us. Yeah.
Goes into me about the one that recently happened in Clayton School District school.
You know, every year we try to have our officers go through some type of dynamic training to prepare ourselves for an active shooter incident. And, you know, it goes into the first opening. So we have the school has access control, they have target hardening, they have cameras in place, school resource officers at our schools that provide a visible deterrent. But if an event were to happen, if the preventive measures didn't work, we need a response. And some of our officers, we have policy, we have expectations. They are to an incident, they're going to eliminate the threat, whether that's alone or in a team. So to ingrain that mindset of going in and eliminating a threat, we conduct a dynamic training where we simulate an actual response. The officers and they enter and they find the threat, take care of it.
So much more than just that initial threat, though.
Right. So if you look at some of these incidents that have happened across the country, or even here in St. Louis at the Central Visual Performing Arts School, the investigation, it goes through different phases. There's the initial response, getting them to the emergency rooms. There's the evidence, there's getting us reunited with their families. Just accountability, try and track down all the students, make sure we have them all in place. Dealing with, right, answering, messaging out. So a lot goes into replicate that into one training scenario.
Yeah. And Luke, from the district perspective, what did you guys from this experience?
Well, it was a great opportunity, I think, to really just coordinate the conversation. It's not it's not all the have this type across the department, the schools. So it allows us to really kind of isolate some of the things we want to make sure we're prepared for. And so we really look at these different scenarios and try and find ways that we can enhance our safety and security and conversation with the police department.
Takeaways from training?
Yeah, I would say that, one of the things that we would find in something like this is, we were working through a scenario that allowed us to identify that, one of the spots that we would be relocating students to be shared police department. And I'm evident that it's going to really make it difficult to get in and out of that particular location. So it was great to say, okay, we're going to take our students here. Here's a great place to relocate. As the
it must be complicated managing all those resources. But what if we here?
Yep.
Someone wants to use this as staging, but then we need somewhere to pick up the students.
That's exactly what we're doing. And so bringing everybody together, we have an understanding. We identify gaps in our response and conflicts, and that's why Ryan Rossamano tactical to help this discussion. He's got experience in law enforcement and military expertise to go through each phase of this event. But we also had the fire department there. We had our communications, our East Central Dispatching Center there, along with the school district. And, if you look at the acting of what happened to the criticism, having unified, that's something.
Hard to believe that they didn't have that.
Right. Yeah. So that's something Navy School District, they're not familiar with that. We as police, fire, operate under the incident command system. So it was a good introduction to the incident command system for the now it's important to have unified representatives and make these strategic decisions and communicate there's a flow of information, that there's no conflict.
Yeah. Do you do these types of trainings with students as well, Luke?
So every year at the beginning of the year, we first train our staff. We have a active training at the beginning. It's great. Our schoolries involved, and they facilitated training that is like an option-based program training that we're able to kind of give our staff the tools to make, empowered decisions in those moments, to be able to make, decisions on any scenario that might come. After that, throughout the remainder of the year, intruder trainings with our students periodically. So it's a great idea for them to kind of get familiar with the process and the procedures that we're going to do.
And is that K through 12?
Yes.
And I imagine it differs from, the high school versus kindergarten students.
So we do tailor that in this of, what they understand in those moments, and what we would be doing to kind of get them to the right spot. So.
And Luke's Clayton School District recently had a security audit, which those are always helpful because they find you find out where you could have some audit show.
So yes, it was a very extensive audit to where we were able to go through and interview staff and teachers and really look at every building and all of those procedures, whether it was the full building that we could, or if something that we needed to do a little bit differently. I will say that one of the ways that we really have enhanced our safety and security this year was to partner with a company by the name of Centegix that allows us to give every staff member that is basically us emergency situation.
I think we have some video of that badge we can show our viewers.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it does. It gives us an opportunity to alert a responding team for the school, a situation, law and fire as well.
Like everyone's wearing that.
Correct.
And you press the button if any type of, whether there's an altercation or a medical emergency, that's instant.
Yes, it really does expand. It becomes more than just an alarm, or it becomes more urgency that we have at school. We're able to respond quickly to. We know that, seconds, really it allows us to efficiently respond to every emergency.
And Chief, when you do these trainings at school, or do you ever mention in terms of like structural changes that need to happen, like maybe change the entrance here or this area here to limit the possibility?
Sure. So that's where having the school resource officers who are familiar with the culture of the school, the consideration, the different staff come through. I think they work with the school a lot on making those type of changes. In fact, I think the school went through some changes as far as access control, and they worked with the architects, school resource officers worked with the architects on the recommendations they implemented that make it still accept.
Some schools, and so you have to kind of work with the foundation of the school versus your facility, kind of incorporated in there.
Sure. Yes. It makes it difficult. It was so much modern technology. You need access to electricity and data cameras up at the school resource office, school district on finding the most strategic places to put cameras and other access control functions into place.
And you talked about this training you recently had among, other safety issues in a newsletter recently. What was your message to the community? I think we have a...
Sure. Should start here. It's such an important discussion. Every time there's an event like Uvalde or the Central Visual Performing Arts, we field questions from parents, and they're concerned about the safety of their children, as they should be. And I think the message is that each of these events, but preparation that we're doing, the training, the policies, and having this thought-provoking discussions, what we call a tabletop, having this discussion is making us more prepared for it.
It certainly is. And Luke, as we wrap up, I would say it's great to be so public about the doing, because I see those Glenridge Elementary training